Hello everyone and welcome or welcome back to the channel. This reading is for the Scorpio Sun, Moon, Ascendant signs for the week beginning the 18th of September. This will be a general intuitive reading, so please feel free to follow along, take it how it resonates, and leave anything that doesn't. We'll be starting with your energies this week. You have the Five of Cups in reverse, the Four of Pentacles in reverse, the Ace of Swords in reverse, the Ten of Cups in reverse, the Knight of Wands in reverse, the Chariot in reverse, the Ten of Wands in reverse. Scorpio, that's so many reverse cards. Anyway, the Five of Cups though in reverse, that's a positive thing. That's you healing from a disappointment. Maybe last week something went wrong, you've had a bit of a disappointment, that's the type of energy of getting over it. The Four of Pentacles though is kind of a warning, don't use money or resources or give too much of your time as a way to compensate for a disappointment. It also means that maybe you need to be careful with your resources and make sure you're biding your time, be mindful of your time and be very mindful of your money and where you're investing it. The Ace of Swords in reverse, I'm feeling like it's kind of it's a hard defeat card. It's not a nice card to read. It can mean something in your life has gone very wrong, you've kind of been defeated, it's the end of the road for something here. And I do feel like that could be related to your disappointment. And that's only natural, that's normal. I'm going to aspect that ace though, just because I have an urge to. We have the Queen of Cups, which is nurturing and support, it's fulfillment, it's warmth, it's a strong emotional bond. You have the Hermit in reverse, which is socialisation. I feel like you might come out of this a little bit. You might feel like going out socialising, chatting, maybe making some new friends in order to deal with this. I do feel like you're kind of looking for comfort and support at this time, and that's only natural. The Queen of Cups, that could be you, Scorpio, as well. That's a water card. You have the Ten of Cups in reverse. Some of you, I'm feeling like this could be a relationship. It could be some of you of perhaps it's the ending of a relationship, maybe moving out type of energy. It could also simply mean any area in your life that you're not feeling fully emotionally satisfied or fulfilled by. Some of you might, for example, want a family or a relationship and you're struggling to find it. This might not be the week that you find the one, but it feels like kind of one of those weeks where you're almost slumped a bit, like, oh no, what's this? But I don't feel like it's that bad. I feel like here with the Ten of Wands though, you're kind of giving up on something. You've been putting energy into something, you've had no recognition, you're kind of overburdened by it. This is a sign you need to let go of it, Scorpio. This is something that you need to kind of drop in your life, or maybe kind of assert yourself and say, I do actually deserve recognition for this. But however, you have the Chariot in reverse here, which can mean things that have been derailed, or it can mean you're not taking charge of your life, you're not pulling the reins, you're not being the emperor, you're not in charge, you're kind of someone else might be making decisions for you or kind of ruling over you a little bit at the moment, Scorpio, and I don't like that. That type of thing leads to self-ruin. I feel like you've perhaps had so much energy recently, you've made decisions, you've gone forward with things. However, the Ten of Swords can indicate bringing yourself to self-ruin. It can indicate the complete dead end of something. But I do feel like this energy is a type of energy that you kind of need to gather up and use your Five of Cups energy there and kind of turn this around, try and make this into something positive, because the Knight of Wands can mean going into something too aggressively. Some of you, I'm feeling it could be maybe there's someone you have your eye on and you're perhaps pursuing them a little bit too much for what they would like, or it could simply mean that you're feeling very frustrated in your life and that you're kind of taking things in stride with a little bit more force than you need to. You also have the Six of Cups in reverse, which can mean unhappy memories. I feel like some of you, it may be a case of a one conversation away to resolve some hurt and some conflict. I do feel like this could be like a bond related to family. For some of you, it could be upsetting the family, it could perhaps be a little bit of grief, or it could be the end of a relationship, or like it could be conflict between two friends, however it resonates. You have the Seven of Bows clearance. Now this means you need to clear out all of the old in order to bring in the new. For example, if you want a new relationship, you might need to clear out all of the old decorations from your past one. You need to perhaps clear out all of your mental or emotional baggage. It's also kind of time for making space, taking a break. It's spring cleaning type of energy. New crops can't grow if we don't get rid of the first ones. This is kind of a sign that you're ready to clear out the old for new opportunities, Scorpio. So this week, this should be a focus of yours. You also have the King of Arrows, Kingfisher. This is a card of good counsel. This is about decision. This is about, how do you explain it? What's the word? It's motivation, it's decisiveness, it's really taking action against something, going after what you want. I really feel like you need to clean out of the path in order to get what you want, but here, this is a card of good counsel. It's of listening to wise people around you, listening to other people's advice, and kind of taking that moment to make sure your mind is clear before you move in for the direct approach. You have here the Seer. I like this card. This is a card of knowing exactly who you are and what you want. This is a card of really coming into yourself and manifesting what you want. Your eyes are on a goal, you see it in your mind, and you make it happen. This is something, if there's something in your life that you really want, Scorpio, this is a card that's telling you right now that you can absolutely go for it and do it. If there's something creatively or at work or with a person, if there's something you really have your mind on, you know this to be truth, then you need to go after that, because this is a card of reaping those rewards. If you want it, take it. You also have the Three of Vessels, joy, which is kind of like the Three of Cups. It's about socialisation, celebration, happiness, getting together. It's good community. I feel like you have good people around you, and I do feel like this clearance here, it feels so bright and airy, almost like if you clear out the old, you can make so much more room. You can really go in with precision, take whatever it is you want, and then celebrate in the end. You have nothing to lose here, Scorpio. You have the Queen of Bows, the Hare. Now, she is also someone who can move very slyly. She's someone who takes action, but also someone who you need to be careful of. It can be someone who's a little bit sabotaging or a little bit snide, underhanded, a little bit petty at times. But this is a positive card. This is a good card. I really feel like I'm going to pull another card, to be honest. Injustice. Now, I do feel like you need to be careful of not allowing these feelings, the panda cards, of disappointment to allow you to victimise yourself to the point that you can't get out of the cycle. Like, don't allow the feelings of injustice that have been exacted against you to fill your mind and affect your relationships or your actions going forward, because otherwise you end up in a cycle of eternal victimhood, and you kind of, it depresses your ability to move forward, Scorpio. All of the cards are saying you have a lot of potential to move forward and a lot of things going on. But for you this week, I felt like I needed to pull extra cards. You're having a struggle. This is related to the pandas. This is all of this under here. I do feel like this week you're going to be able to reap the rewards by the end of it, but there is going to be a period where you're feeling like overburdened, struggling. Here's your panda. Your self-ruin, your burden, your lack of recognition, and I feel like that's something you just simply need to work through. This card's a wintry card. At the moment it might feel like you're in a bit of a winter, but when you start making clearance, you'll start to notice that the cards for the summer are beginning to appear. The spring and the summer and the autumn are beginning to appear again. So Scorpio, if you enjoyed the reading, please like, comment and subscribe, and I hope to see you in the next one.